Hello, this is the Pt.1 here to 9 here on YouTube. It's a storyline reading for the young man Giovanni. I don't even want to say his last name, but Giovanni was 18 years old, and he was a young man who went to see his father's side of the family. He was picked up by a cousin and two other people by car, and he went to visit or wherever he was going. That's what, as far as his mother knew of. But he was found inside of a stream. Stream, I think, right? In water. So before all of that happened, he had texted his mother, help me. So yeah. So this storyline is about Giovanni, because I wanted to do him ever since I heard the story, but God kept saying no. So I just did a storyline as far as the people he's in the car with. And I actually lost that storyline because I was trying to clear my computer and I pressed it off by mistake. So God just let me know, as far as the people who was in the car, what was going on with those people in the car. So I'm going to mention what the other storyline was saying, but I want to see what this one's saying. It might bring out some of the same cars. Because I know the authorities say no one was chasing him as far as what they saw on camera. But my murdered card came out. One of those people in the car wanted a relationship to be like it was before it was murdered, before it was destroyed, because he was actually fighting and fussing at somebody in the car. Whichever person it is, though. One main person. So if he had money, he was robbed of his money. If he was owed money, he was still robbed of his money. He wasn't paid. If pills was involved, pills was involved. Okay? So it was a secret, and I felt that he could tell a secret on these people here, because something was going on the internet, some kind of way, where these people was pissed off, at least one of them, about something they saw on the internet, some kind of way, as far as Giovanni. So whoever this main person is deceived him, because some kind of way they might have talked or communicated on the internet a while ago, and some kind of disagreement happened, and evidently the person wanted to make up again or make friends or whatever was going on here, but they deceived him because they made him vanish without a trace. They wanted to wash their hands on African American, right, on a Negro. They had revenge for him, one main one. So that's what I got out of the one that I just did. So the relationship was murdered. So somebody took shortcuts to get to him. So it's looking like that he just ran in a stream or whatever they say and just drowned. So he just ran in a stream, and all of a sudden he just don't know how to swim once he get in it. Movement still should be going on, but he ain't just gonna just sit in a stream and just drown. If he went to the bottom, as they say, he went to the bottom because he was unconscious. You don't just go to the bottom just like that. If you are not unconscious, you're going to swim and move your hands to get yourself out of there. So let's just see what this storyline says. Okay? So let's just see. Because he knows a secret about these people, or at least one of them. So let's just see how it goes. Because I had my own thoughts on things, right? But, let's just see how it goes, okay? So, do you want to tell your mother what happened to you? Tell your mother what happened. to you, because so far it's looking like you did this to yourself, and that's what the world is looking at it as. But as far as my storyline, you didn't do it to yourself. So let's just say, okay, because this was premeditated. He was wondering if he could even trust this person, but he was deceived by this person of service. Okay, so God wanted him to drop this person. We did drop the person before, but here the person came back, some kind of like communication. Anytime you wonder if you can trust somebody, lets you know you cannot trust them. So let's just see how the storyline goes for Giovanni. Tell your mother what your mommy need to know, Giovanni, because she loves you, she miss you and your family. Tell your story. Tell your story to the authorities. Don't let these people tell your story. You tell your own story, Giovanni. Tell your story. And tell the brass loved one whatever you want me to say out, and you know I'll say it. Okay? First card, it was consequences if he didn't leave an X. So it was going to be consequences for Giovanni if he didn't leave an X. That means an old friend of his or ex-lover or somebody. So I look at it as if he didn't leave one of them people in the car behind, okay? Because it says he was a lone wolf. He was all by himself because none of them people cared a crap about him, right? The card don't say that. I'm just saying the crap myself, but the card just says that he was a lone wolf. So I added all the other because that's how I feel about it. So it was wake up time. It was time for him to continue his own life and get away from these people. Okay? I'm saying in part two. Okay? God said you already seen him. Okay, so because he wanted jointness with a trailblazer who this person is. So this person was going to drive in his direction and he was going to be waiting, and that was true, right? Correct? His eyes lied about a strike that. Okay. Him and somebody, the connection was dismantled. I told you some kind of way, whoever this cousin is or whoever, somebody in that car, some kind of way they was separated, they was not talking or whatever, in some kind of way. This trip right here, whenever they met up, that's the coming back together, because it's a dismantled. Okay? Okay? The story they given is flimsy because he went through torment. Follow me? He was isolated, and that is so true, right? Why did I believe you? So he got isolated with these people. The next one is somebody slipping through, gliding through, whichever way loosely to get to him. Driving, walking, or however. Okay, let's just see. Okay, God told him not to hurt anybody, but he was wondering if he could trust somebody, and he couldn't. Okay, so he's going to chance it though, and he chose to go and trust this person anyway. So it says right here that he couldn't control how the other person felt. So some kind of way he wanted to lift his own heart and feel good about things, right? It was time for somebody to pay their dues, or somebody felt it was time for him to pay his dues. Okay, he adored a lecturer, somebody could talk about it, somebody adored him. But God said he had to save himself no matter what. What is the price of a life? So somebody, what's the price of his life? Because this is a dangerous card, so we got the death card coming behind it. The death of anything that did not serve him. So the death of anything that did not serve one of them people on the card they was gonna bring an end to. So these two death cards put together. So somebody in the car was gonna put an end to him or put an end to something because they wanted to be served in whatever way. Right? In their emotions or their hopes or whatever. So the death of anything that did not serve him, he had to bring an end to things that did not serve him, that uplift his hopes and his emotions or this person. Okay, let's just see. he had to start to love himself because they was jacking him up for money or jacking him up in his clothes. So we had temporarily, they abused their power, one of them at least with him. So don't waste your time. God telling him don't waste his time with these people because they wanted him to desire them, or he wanted them to desire him. I guess be friends, be nice, or anything like that. So he was going to use the exact right words because something was brought from the store or brought from somewhere, or he brought from these people or whatever this is. So one of them felt like Giovanni had a nerve, or he felt like one of these people had a nerve, putting him on trial, asking him a bunch of questions, or he was asking them. So something was canceled more than one time, 2 times, and time counted to these people, or time counted to him. So he was tired of bowing down to one of these people, right? Because somebody was controlling and dominating. So when we had a connection right here. This is a ring card though, so this is a connection. So I don't know if it was somebody who was somebody in the car flirting with him, or this could just stand for his family member. I just don't know. The person called and he communicated back to the person, whoever it is, or some love interest, or whoever this person is. So he was hope struck. How much and how far will he go to work? Him or this person. But we got whoever this is discard others. Somebody discard him, or was trying to, and he was thinking like, no, you're not going to do this to me. So he was in his emotions, but whoever this is really didn't care. Cover that emotion. They didn't care anything about how he felt. So somebody this time around going to jail, or they didn't want to go to jail because he knew a secret about these people. So never again would a family get the gift of Giovanni. That's a death card. Because they made him walk into his destiny. He had history with one of these people. One line of how he had history with this person. It's not cut and dry as it looks, people. It really is not that. Okay, because this cousin of his was hugging him on base conditions. That means connecting with him only for his own sake. Base conditions, you know what that means? Okay? Or if I want to use you today, I'll connect with you for that. But other than that, I don't want no parts of you. That's what that card means. Okay? So this cousin of his wanted him to open the door to care. Right? Care more. Open the door to me coming back in your life again. Okay, because the cousin wanted to get to the Milky Way, or Giovanni wanted to get to the Milky Way, however it's going. So they looked at Giovanni as a liability. It's transparent here, liability. Because they had to go to court and knew anything about them that would get them in trouble. That was going to be a downer for them. So they was hoping, because they had to defeat a felon. Okay, so we got Giovanni. Wanted them to instill some tenderness, one of them at least. But they didn't want to water anything down, no more watering things down. They was coming full force at him, or whatever they were saying, at least one of them. And that would be that Rough Rider, whoever he is, the Rough Rider. So it could be his cousin or one of them, whoever it is, one of them. And he was the Random Rider, and the other one was the Rough Rider. The person who wanted revenge on him, right? Wanted full revenge. So somebody wanted him to get in his feelings, get all in it, like a connection with me and what they wanted to do. He wanted sensitiveness and softness from these people. Somebody wanted him to accept any money given because he was gorgeous. So somebody wanted some love and treatment from him, wanted him to give in some kind of way as far as here's a job right here, a job. So they might have been eating something. I don't know if they stopped somewhere to eat or what, but they might have been eating something that come from a restaurant or whatever. I don't know for sure. It's for somebody could be a Cancer, Aquarius, Libra, Leo, or any signs like that. Let's just hope on that. Talk to me, Giovanni. Tell your mommy. Talk to me. Tell your mommy. You her baby. Tell your mommy. Tell your mommy what happened to you. Tell your mommy. Okay, I got certain cards, so you can bring out and let me know. I got certain cards. Tell me. So if your cousin did something to you, bring out your cousin card. Bring out a cousin card. Is your cousin friends with something? Bring that out. If somebody else did it, bring that out. If you just did something your own self and you ran into the water and you the only reason why you in the water and it happened to you, bring out the suicide card. Because I'm trying to go different directions. Let's just say, is it my race? Because they seem to have a problem with his race, that's for sure. That's a fact right there. He had a problem with his race. Something out of the race. Whoever these people is. Okay, they need to wean themselves though from a social skill being racist or whatever's going on with these people here. Because they had a problem with the race. They just want to use the exact right words and speak up. So he's going to speak up about his money because so far the way it was looking with the one I just had, it just did. Either these people, his cousin owed him money and he was constantly helping this person out some kind of way, or he owed the cousin money, take it however it's from. Okay. So we got his cousin was going to feel good, like he struck a touchdown because Giovanni was free and he came and got in that car with him. God said it was a bad car. Everybody in it was bad news. Everybody. But it meant him no good. He didn't know where he was going. It was going to be dark and bad. And he was going to end up in the water. Because the first storyline I just got said that he was in the water. And he was in the water. So let's just say these people was going to be his downfall. And they was his downfall. He needed some kind of counseling himself. Or he needed a lawyer. I really think he needed some kind of counseling though. For whatever reason he needed it. Either he took pills or they wanted him to sell pills, anything that cost pills. So let's just see. Let's see, we'll go from that level. Okay. One more. Something was on the internet that pissed this main person off. This random rider, maybe his cousin or whoever he mainly know out of a bunch of people, or one of them people. I don't know what was said on there, what was on there, what they saw. They looked at him as promiscuous as far as romantically or just meeting new friends or joining anybody as friends or whatever this is, right? Let's just say, let me just say, okay, pop up on me. So they popped up on him whatever day. It don't have to be a Wednesday, but they popped up on him whenever and they picked him up in their bad car. God called it a bad car. Everybody in it was bad news. Everybody. They was jokers. They took him for a joke. There's a bunch of jokers. Right? They took him for a joke. There was going to be some face-to-face action taking place. And he is going to come clean with these people. Need the law, need to get these people for some face-to-face action so they really can come clean, because they're not coming clean. My storyline said they're not coming clean. They're not coming clean. Put them in front of me. I get them to come clean. They're not coming clean. These people just use them for their benefit. That cousin of his didn't like him, didn't love him. Went to a place where he wasn't going to come back from. Because we got the card where you trust somebody and you go with them, but the person knows it's set up. Either you go on trafficking or you die, and that's where they took him at somewhere. And that's what happened to him. What happened? He died, right? Okay. They chose the one for full bloom, and they chose Giovanni to be the one to set up and for something to happen to you. Because this is a card where you go in trafficking or you die. you don't get to go back home. So they chose the one, him, before them. That's the one I want. And that's what it is. Okay, one more, Lord. Let's just see. Let's just see. Do I take the yellow cards out, Lord? Okay, do I take the yellow cards out, Lord? Let me think. Let me hear God for a minute. Do I take the yellow cards out, Lord? I hear safe. Do I take them out? Yes. I gotta take the yellow cards. Bear with me. I take the yellow cards out. Take them out. Because somebody like yellowing a bunch of people, or somebody might have looked at him as yellow. Because he is biracial. Light skin, right? Yellow. Okay, let's just say. Do I take these cards out? Colored cards out, or don't take them out? Somebody wanted to milk him. Take the yellow cards out. Do I take these cards out, Lord? Let me hear God. Do I take these out, Lord? No. God, I say don't take the other ones out. I'm just going with God telling me. Bear with me. Bear with me. It's time for these people to go up and call. You need to call and tell the truth. You need to call and tell the truth. I don't know if he had a sister by his father or whatever. A real sister. Bear with me. Bear with me. Let's just see. Okay, let's see. I wish that one didn't mess up what I just... What didn't mess up, I was doing some pressing and I pressed it by mistake. And I was trying to press the other one. So, let's just see what this one says though. You know about the yellow card, gotta go. Just bear with me. So let's see, what you know about it, what you want to. You know about it because you want to. That's another yellow card. You know about it and you know because you want to. I want to get his last name. I just got to look at it. See if I can see it right. So I'm just going to go in here too. Bear with me. I'm going to shuffle. Bear with me. Okay, they're going to see it for what it is. Or he is going to see it for what it is. Because we got a Pisces or water sign who he need to be aware of. Or somebody who act like a water sign or who was in their emotion. Because somebody's looking at him as loose. Or they was knowing he was loose. They felt they knew him like that. So we got a male, whoever the male is. I'm just going, whoever the male is. So... you're like by knowing, not believing. Somebody's going to frame their life by knowing, not believing. So somebody needs to know something, not just believe it, but God just saying frame your life by knowing. So he needs to know stuff, not just believe it, but know it as a fact. Oh, come on. I can't get my stuff done. Okay, let's just see. So... you frame your life knowing, not believing. So you got, he had to frame his life on knowing stuff, not just believing. So he was interacting with a Neo, somebody who was negative. So he wanted to feel mother love. His mother was not emotionally available because he wanted to feel his mother's love at the time. So his in-laws was talking about him behind his back. So these people was talking about him behind his back. Once he found out, he was going to handle that lightly. So all of those people that was in the car were just those people there. So he was campaigning for equal, you know, with these people, trying to equalness some kind of way. So let's just see. Whoa. Okay, he wanted sensitiveness, and he was in his emotions, so he had plenty of ideas for his fortune or these people. Because these people was holding on to him for money anyway. So we got number 4, 13, 431, number 12, number 21. Let's see. So your real sister's angry. So I don't know if he have a real sister or not. Somebody's real sister's angry, or whoever that may be, if he don't have one. Okay. So we have that somebody need to do something decent and come up to par, because they didn't. So we got number 31, number 4, number 13. So race is always going to be here. Somebody need to get a grip. So somebody had a problem with his racing, right? Okay, so he was in a city or wherever he was. Somebody was sitting down some kind of way discussing something, but he was in a car with these people, I guess. So he was discussing stuff with them in a car. They was discussing stuff already before they got with him or whatever. So an aunt fussed with the parents. I don't like it. So tries to cause trouble all the time. So some kind of way, I don't know about no aunt fussing with the parents, but instead of saying aunt fussing with the parents, I guess we could say somebody might have been fussing some kind of way on his father's side or something like that. I don't really know. Let's just say. So God, it says, God said he is good just the way he is. He knew he is beautifully made, no matter what nobody say. So we got robbery, stealing of monies or items. I am so sorry. I keep getting interruptions. Next card is this one. So we have, he was playing in the devil's playground with somebody who was naughty, right? Because it was the devil's playground. So we got a blackmail, or somebody tried to blackmail him, take it however it goes. Okay? So somebody knows something, and it's obvious that somebody knows something, whoever it may be, right? So we have that. Somebody had brown eyes, or their mother got brown eyes, brown hair, anything like that. Okay, his mother, their mother, somebody's mother might be slim in nature, don't have to be, but however she look. Any deterrent that caused them a dysfunction though in the AM, he need to get away from. It's got 5:21 AM, but it could be any time, okay? Just AM, whatever the time. Okay, so somebody want to test it first, test him first, or test it first. But I thought about that, because when I heard about he died, and the more and more I thought on it, I got to thinking about, because only two things came to me as far as, let me stop for a minute. That don't mean what, by me saying this card now is bringing it back to me. Test it first. Get what I just said. Test it first. So when I heard about his story, and at the time went on, I got to thinking, so why would they drive all the way, wherever they came from, 3 hours, or whether to come get him in the middle of the night, or whenever they came? What is the purpose? You don't have to go smoke reefer all the way out of town. You can smoke reefer right in front of his door. Then he didn't have to go nowhere with them. Get what I'm saying? He could have did it outside at the nearest park where he lived at. He didn't have to go out of town to do it. So the first thing I thought about, I was saying, well, what is going on? What is these people up to? Because they don't know him anyway. So they want to test the drug out on him to see how the drug worked for him, because they don't care about him. So they test it out on him first before they pass it around to people, or it's a sacrifice. So I see this test card right here, so it's making me think something like that. So if they test it first, so they might have gave him something to test it first on him though, get what I'm saying? Or they wanted to test him first to see what he was going to do about something. So let's go. It was beyond him though. So if he had any kind of drug in his system, it was beyond him. That means he couldn't control it. Because they wanted to milk him, and they needed to admit they wanted to milk him. So if he had money to buy something, they took his money. Anything like that? Yes. This is true. Okay, the next card is 205-502. So we got a man was going to stand front and center. His name don't have to be Joey, Joseph, or anything like that, or Johnny, Jeff, whatever the person's name is. And I feel that would be the Rough Rider, the person who was taking charge in that car. So we have Taperette, Pennsylvania, come out a lot. So he's trying to find his uniqueness, but he was dealing with somebody who was power plagued, whoever the person was. He was trying to invest and able to gain. It is nice to want to help the home, and in some cases it won't work. So some kind of way he was trying to help their home. It seemed like maybe they was in some kind of agreement to sell some kind of drugs or something like that, pills or anything like that. Let's go. Okay, next card is, it was some sword words that mean curse words, and he was trying to make it right what a person was. So we have right here that they made him vanish without a trace. They wanted to gently close the door on him, and bend a little. They rose to the occasion to beat him at his own game. The next card is, they was going to be getting in trouble with the law themselves. So something was blurred. So what was blurred was his vision and everything else, I guess, because he had something in the system. Now's the time for one of these people or all of them to apologize. They looked at him as a certain caliber, that he was easy, he's a runner, he's a lone wolf. He was half white or whatever his race was. They just didn't respect him here. They could just milk him, just treat him any kind of way. Because right here said they was banking on him that he was easy. Let's see. Tried on him. So some kind of way they gave him something. I feel they tried on him before they take it somewhere else. This card keep coming up, so God want me to take it. I keep putting it back and it keep coming. So he zoned out and branched off from these people at one point, but he did that day because he ran away. But God says that read a book. He needed to read a book, the Bible, or anything positive himself. So they weren't valuing him, and he was in another city, state, or he was somewhere area. So it's going to be, it was some kind of court hearing was going to be coming about as far as property, or just a court hearing period, or him and these people was in a fussing, arguing, or fighting as far as property. So if he brought something, they was trying to hold back on it and try to keep his money, or however this stuff is flowing. Or he was going to go to court about something, whatever it was, and he knew a secret about them, and he could get them in trouble. Take it how it goes. So he is going to be genuine with him, with the random rider, his cousin, or whoever the person who was controlling the whole outfit. You get what I'm saying? Whoever it was a main honcho in that car. So God said he is dealing with a nut. And the nut is unstable, mentally ill, somebody chasing him, mentally ill, not all there, drug addicted, drinking, or whatever's going on with the person. Okay, so he, it was wartime because it was a relapse for him, right? So either he was mouthy or this person, but what was he going to do about it? And what was the person going to do about it? Or somebody asked him what he going to do about it. So somebody was like the Gemini sign, half good, half bad, totaled it up to the best self. So he's paying attention to his visions and his dreams when he needed to, right? So a mirror is meant to show him the truth. He had to look with both eyes. And what did he see? Because he was dealing with somebody who had different hair texture than him, or he had different hair texture. So another race or what was going on with the person. So it was time for him to just to move on away from these people because they're taking him as a joke. It's like they saying, with this card say, you are a joke. He wanted happiness again, right? He had to get his mind settled and be happy again. Yeah. He only wanted to hook onto him to get money out of, to use. Stamp their name on him, had money in the bank. Okay, somebody crushing on them is a no-no. Okay, I think my brother-in-law are cute. Okay, so somebody might have thought he was cute, or he might have thought his cousin was cute, or somebody might have thought he was cute, or somebody had a crush on him, or whatever this is, right? Okay, don't let this person leave his heart burst, right? So somebody might have had a crush on him in a car, or whatever this is, or whoever this is. So if he loved white, he had to ask some questions. So somebody, I don't know if somebody was white in a car, I just don't know, or let's see something. He was just going to be himself. Ducking wouldn't help him though, because he was boxed in with these people. So we got somebody lied, if not a brother, a cousin, or somebody lied to keep something hidden, for something not to be seen, right? Because whoever blamed me, blamed Giovanni, opportunity struck and the person got ready to blame him because Giovanni no longer needed this person to help Giovanni be himself. So $17.71, somebody could be 17. And that's 8, that's August. That's 71. Somebody was a ticking time bomb, and Giovanni was anxious some kind of way. So we got number 52, 25, number 7. Whoa. So we got a stepdad. So he might have a stepfather. Stepdad is present in his life. He has been. Okay, so we're gonna say this is his real father. His real father has been absent, hanging around friends and work all the time or something like that. But his stepdad has been present, anything like that. So let's go with this next card. These people didn't look at him as worthy and see his worth. He's dealing with the billfold at a social club. So I'm going to call a social club if they didn't go to a restaurant or store or anything like that to eat. I'm going to call it Instagram or any of them places. Any social media then. So he was he was nervous. It's like that. This person, whoever he's hooked to, was nervous that they're going to lose their job or lose Giovanni. So I feel whoever this is had Giovanni working for the person or wanted him to work for him, anything like that. But also this person didn't want Giovanni to tell a secret because this person didn't want to lose the person's job. So he's chatting up a storm some kind of way and doing the summer breeze. Giovanni wanted to find his parents because he's being adopted by being in a car with these people. At one point he felt trapped. That's why I say adopted. Here it is, it's time to call. He felt trapped, he wanted his parents. It was time. It's time for these people to grow up, whoever was in their car. Grow up, God says it's time to call and tell his parents the truth, time to tell the Lord the truth. Here it is time again, it's back to back. It is time to stop settling. So for Giovanni, it was time for him to stop settling because we grow like plants, right? We gotta get all we need. So he was trying not to settle and get all he needs. So maybe he was trying to make money another way besides his regular life. Get what I'm saying? So he went away from home to make some money with these people here. So we have, let me open up the curtain. I'm struggling and I can just open up the curtain so I can see. There we go. Here we go. See that light, that beautiful light that God gives, right? So let's just see. Beautiful light. So we have that he needed to never stop wanting the best out of love in his life and know that he had to love himself first. Always. We got number 43, 43, or number 7. So he had to stop giving his friends his money, items, or anything because he never get nothing back. God says that, right? So let's see. So he's motivated by some information that came his way. So his cousin, or whoever this person is that was in the car, didn't want him to run from the love, the friendship, or whatever, the familyhood, or don't run from, I had heartfelt desire for you, I like you, or if this is a love interest, somebody in the car who like him, we gotta go with, I had heartfelt desire for you, I want to taste your charm, I'll do anything. If it's an actual cousin, actually, you gotta just put it as like it's a cousin. I love you, I care about you, I want to be your friend or whatever. So he had to close the blinds to other males or females or whatever, right? So whoever it is, if he himself had like a partner, this person wanted him to cheat on a partner if he had a partner already or something like that. Let's just see. Okay, universe has driven to guide him to his path, where will he go? So he wasn't in a puddle, but he definitely was in water, they say, right? So this card says refuse to stay in a puddle, Giovanni, because it will keep you wet. God is driven to guide you to the best place, next place. He was in a puddle, and he was able to get out by a family member, I think. That's how he got out of that puddle, but he actually was in a body of water, not just a puddle, because it kept him wet. And that's so true what the God's saying, but God don't mean it that way. God just mean that staying in a messed up situation, get out of it. These people was nothing but trouble. Okay, they put him through torture. It was like a masquerade. God wanted him to take the reins and run with it and be the God in him. And he did take the reins and run because he was running for his life. Okay? This goes here. He likes himself or he wants your attention. So we have right here that a brother or maybe somebody, whoever it is, was mad because I guess the cousin. So if we stick with the cousin and not a love interest, because it could have been a love interest in that car. So either one, I don't know which one it is, a love interest or a cousin. So if it was a cousin, we got one of the friends didn't like the idea of the cousin bringing Giovanni into the mix, right? Into, the circle. So if it was an actual love interest, so we got somebody who was jealous some kind of way. It's a brother, but I don't want to say brother because he didn't have any brothers in the car. A brother may like you, might not like you making the person your wife. So I gotta turn it around. So it might have been a friend or the cousins didn't like Giovanni's cousin bringing Giovanni into the fold. You know, why you bringing him in? Anything like that? So he likes him for himself. So if we dealing with some kind of love interest, we got somebody who had a crush on him or something maybe. Or if it's not like that, we got the cousin, got a friend period that's jealous because he don't want nobody to take his own place as a friend. He don't want the person to give Giovanni attention because, you know, he his friend and he wants the friendship to stay the same, so he don't want no new cousin coming in taking the friendship away. Okay. He had to think out of the box because something was harsh toward him. Because we got somebody who take pills, a guy out of one of the guys he was dealing with. They said Giovanni had reefer, right? Weed, as they call it, right? But this say pills right here, so it can stand for weed, I guess, if that's what it is, right? A weed pusher. Okay, so we have right here that he had to accept what he could not change and acknowledge his wrongs and don't expect it from other people. So something happened on the weekend that Giovanni seen or heard about or knew about or just seen. So we had these people was trying to figure out how they could fix it, his cousin or whoever, because Giovanni seen it, heard it, or anything like that. And they was trying to see how they could fix it. So they wanted to make him vanish without a trace. Oh, goodness, this phone. I just couldn't get a break. Okay, he's filming a lecture, just filming a meeting, just being with his cousin and those two people in the car. How many was in the car? That was considered a lecture because they was talking. So he's making steps up as far as the floor plans, maybe some kind of way to sell something or whatever was going on here, some kind of work or whatever this might have been. So let's see. Here it is. Can we do it now? It's going to cost him. No, God said if he did it, right? That's well. Next card is that he hooked himself on and ran from his problems. He hooked himself on to these people, ran from his problems because he was going to leave home or make some kind of move to invest, right? As far as work to help at home. It is easy to leave things to others, so he left things to these people or his cousin. So we have right here that he rose to the occasion that was given to him. No longer will he be filtered by anybody. So freedom was calling, but will he answer freedom? And right here with this card, I feel like he rose to the occasion. No longer will he be filtered is when I feel like he decided he's going to get out the car. Freedom is calling, but when he answers freedom, let me see something. He is going to see what he is looking for. Let's see something. Let me see the next card, and then I'll know. Okay, let's see. Okay, no. That was like, I guess, to be free to make some money somewhere else or whatever. Let's see. So he is going to plan his vision, right? He was groggy. Okay, let's just see. Okay, so we have, he might have been eating, or one was eating some kind of meat, whatever it was, with some kind of sauce, cinnamon, cherries, or whatever this is. So, you are not wanted. His truth, his appearance, or the sounds of him, somebody wanted him out of the community, out of the car. He was in a car, so somebody wanted him out of the car it's called a community because it was like, I think 3 people or whoever they say was in the car, so that's considered the community. He was not wanted because of his truth, whatever he was saying true, his appearance, period, or the sounds of him. Right, so we have 3 o'clock a.m., 3:30 p.m. So we have that. He wasn't going to be talked down to because he showed his emotions. No matter his crime, he's going to keep God front and center. So we have right here that it was a transporting of some kind of drugs or infection, one or the other. Okay, so we have right here, did he know all the facts and did it matter as far as what these people had going on, or whatever they gave him, or whatever this is, right? Okay, if he want to be non-religious or just to not have no rules, really, anything like that, have people have rules over him, right? So we got number 15 or 51. So is he a God-like husband? So we're gonna say, is he a God-like cousin to him, like God would want the person to be? Or if it's somebody was in a car that he was talking to, or talking to, like I'm saying, like they say, have a crush on, but not have a crush on was talking to, or whatever this is, or if it was his cousin, whoever this is God talking about, is this more a person, a God-like person, and the person wasn't. God said, drop his burdens, drop this person. Here we go again, his person, your person. So somebody who liked him romantically, if not that, his cousin, whoever this is, he's weathering out something, trying to weather out something with this person. Here, this person. You can count on me if you lose. I've been trying for a while, right? My father was or is abusive, right? He was not having protection from his father, but we got one of these people that was in the car, his cousin or somebody, the Rough Rider or somebody in the car, whoever it was acting like a father, somebody who was abusive, somebody who was controlling and bossy, or we got the person who he had the trouble with in the car. Father is like this, get what I'm saying? Or his own father is abusive kind of person. I don't know about his father, but he definitely wasn't having protection from his father because his father wasn't around when this happened to him. We know that much, so let's just flow a little bit. Next card is that somebody changed their mind about him, or he changed his mind about the person. I feel somebody changed their mind about him. Okay. Gradually a court date was going to come up for him back then, or for these people. He knew something as far as these people, that he could get them in trouble, so doing something called municipal help was a minute away. So he was going to do what make him feel good, make him feel better. It was static, but he was still there, or the people were still there. So we have right here that he in the spirit right here. Do not hold yourself hostage to the death. So they weren't going to hold themselves hostage to him. They're just going to keep on living. Your loved ones are here in spirit. He in spirit, mom. Family. He in spirit. Let's just see, universe. He in spirit. Let's just see for Giovanni. These people was no good. These people was no good. These people ain't just come to get him just to smoke a little bit of weed. These people was, it was more than that going on. It wasn't just no smoking a little bit of weed. I mean, who comes 3 hours just to smoke a little bit of weed? Come on, have some common sense. That wasn't what it was about. It was like some trying to kind of selling up some pills, or they wanted to test out what they had, some kind of way they wanted him to cure it to see how it was. They didn't like it, a race. Okay, racial problems, number 1. Then we got somebody who trying to come on to him or thought he was not straight or whatever going on with these people here. These people wasn't to be trusted. God said he couldn't trust these people. You know, sometimes we be naive and you want to know people and all, but these people don't care nothing about you. If they ain't grow up with you, it's hard enough with the ones that you are, what you growed up with. And you got pure strangers you're trying to be a part of their lives. Some people don't care nothing about you. You always going to be a stranger in their book. They care nothing about you. They will use you up like a sponge. Okay? I'm going to see if I can get at least 25 cards insurance. The murder card came out in the one I just read. So that's the flow. Definitely the feelings was murdered between him and one of these people in the car. At least one of them. Here, one of them. Try me if you dare. Somebody's eating something. If there's chewing gum, somebody's eating something. Okay, we got a witness. Here's a witness. Somebody saw something. We just need the person to talk. Somebody got a blink on, look on their face. Every day is not a good day. Okay, universe, let's see. There was some misleading information. He had to chalk up as a loss. Okay, what a law. Spirit and bone justice, well served. Somebody felt justice well served because bread was required. Somebody owed him money or he owed somebody money. However it's flowing, right? Okay. Let's see. Next one is he had the power of his mind to see. He got another C card back to back. He see it now because he has a backyard ways of thinking, racist, or just didn't want to change up these people or one of them. 5 God's number of race. There was some kind of betrayal between that cousin of his betrayal. Okay, let's see more about it. He is getting picked on in a car, laser focused on picking on him like his race. So we have right here that it's far away getting there on time, so wherever they was going it was kind of far. So they asked him out. Okay, it was a witness. I keep telling you, it was a witness. So we got a sister again, so I don't know who the heck the sister again. Sister is going to jail or coming out of jail. Okay, don't let her stay at your house. Okay. If we don't have a sister, we got a man who cross-dressing. I believe on the smaller side of it. Okay, so let's just see, universe. Let me see if I can see him a little bit, because I'm trying not to go all over the cards and try hard. Stop. Okay, here we go. I might go to his charge right here as it exists. So let's just go a little bit. How many cards here? Okay. Let me see if I can see Giovanni. Let me see if I can see you, Giovanni. Tell me something. Let's see if I can see you. Okay. Tell your mommy anything. Tell me something. Let me see you or something. Okay, they say but no bruises on him, no kind of way. It looked like somebody punched him in the face. Somebody in the front seat though. It seemed like somebody in the front seat punched him in the face. It wasn't hard enough to leave a bruise, but it seemed like somebody in the front seat. It seemed like he was in the back seat. Somebody was in the passenger side in the front seat, in the driver's side, and he was in the back seat. Somebody punched him in the face, looked like somebody from the front seat. But they said that bro, like when they say bro, you know when people say bro. So how sure did the I already said gynecologist, I already said the wrong person, I mean the coroner, those people there, how sure are they that he even ingested any weed? Did they see it in his system, or are they just going off what these people said? Is it in his system? What else is in the system? Do you see anything in the system, or are you just going off what these people said? because in my vision, it seemed like he got hit in his face by somebody in the front seat. So let's just see a little bit more. He got put out the car. He didn't just get out on his own. They was fussing and fighting. And he was put out the car. Get what I'm saying? You know when somebody say get out, anything like that? He was put out the car. He didn't just get out on his own. Okay. So for him to run, he probably was running because he didn't want to get banked. Get what I'm saying? You know what bank mean? If you black anyway, you know what it means, right? Okay. Let's just go. Because you got enemies now. The people you got in the car with, everybody your enemy, so you're not going to stick around to wait for them to hurt you. Okay? So we got a best friend is involved in a crime. Get what the card just said. So his best friend would be the cousin, right? Follow me? And God saying a crime. Get what I just said, right? Did he really care, this card says, because he's stepping out into the night light with a sage. If the person wasn't a sage or a fire sign, he adventurous like one. Get what I'm saying? Next card is he was interacting with some kind of drug or pill. Just say codeine on the card though. Because somebody, he was a bully about his own money, controlling about his own money, or somebody was a bully trying to control his money. He had to adapt and just accept defeat. Okay? I obligate myself to you, so he was obligating himself to whoever his cousin is, trying to be loyal to this person, but he wanted his cousin not to treat him wrong. Take a right turn if you plan on doing me wrong. Okay? So we have right here, court papers was going to be coming for him soon, or this cousin of his, and he needed to accept him or his cousin. So here's Auntie at a place. So if it wasn't somewhere to eat, or was an apartment building, or wherever they was somewhere when he jumped out the car, where was he? You know, they was somewhere, some area, right? So somebody thought they're so smart, well done. Okay? So we have right here, somebody might be a fire sign, act like a fire sign. Okay, usually God told me to take the yellow ones out. I forgot. Let me take this one out. Did God say take these out? Yeah, the yellow ones God told me to take out before. Okay, let me see. Let me see something. Bear with me. Let me see something. And the yellow ones. Let me see. Oh yeah, I gotta take the yellow ones out. Let me see something. Okay. Sorry about the court paper one and the best one. I gotta take them out the yellow, okay? So strike what I said with those two. Let's just say. Okay. A Kingston wanted him to supersize. That's a drug dealer card or any kind of boss, okay? That means they wanted to add somebody else to their corral. Get what I'm saying? To their job, okay? Okay, so the next card is somebody was wrong because they tried to ruin his reputation. He might have seemed like he was okay kind of person, but they wanted to make him seem like he was dirty because they wanted him to step into the devil's playground because somebody was naughty. They had a problem with his race, though. They wanted to wash their hands on African American. So, no more base conditions as far as making money in the winter time. So some kind of way he was making money in the winter time. One line of how he was with these people, or one of them. He had to get on his path. God said, right now, Giovanni, they wasn't the people to be connected to. Don't doubt the person. You still have like this for the parents, or they weren't going to die with him. Okay? He like having fun and dressing up with one of these people. So seemingly he is the best, but he's dedicated to the wall, and that is hanging with these people, wanting to be connected to these people, or taking some kind of drug, or they wanted him to sell some kind of drug, or whatever this is. So recovery for a brighter future. but a family to live the best life by getting healed. And he needed to, right? So he might just go into court. Okay, but it was a mystery that somebody had let me say this. It's a mystery to all that somebody had all these demons. So a mystery to all that somebody had all these demons. So some kind of way he might have been taking pills his own self some kind of way. Or if not that, selling some kind of pills with these people. If not that, we got whoever this cousin of his is, got a lot of demons going on. Whoever this person is a mystery to all. It's going to be to, I guess, whoever his family is. Somebody was forceful to him and he was too dilute, God says. So he had to come to his mind because he was acting goofy like he didn't know nothing. Well, he couldn't believe it because he probably couldn't believe how this person did him, because he probably didn't know the person was like that, because this person was serving as the devil. He just wanted peace, though. Here it is again. God keeps talking about the devil. He is coupled off with Satan. This person was the devil. Here, the demon card, the devil card. This person was serving as the devil. The devil's playground. All of it is the same thing. He didn't know this person had all these demons, or this person was like this person was when he got hooked to this person, because he don't know this person. Get what I'm saying? This person stole from him some kind of way, and he was trying to get along with this person. Person stole from him. Well, he got attacked. One or the other. Take it however it's from. Okay? So, you want to say anything to your mother? To your auntie? Anything to your mama? I see him sitting. I like that one, what I just did that I lost. That video was so right on point. That video had so many cards that was on point. It said that he was in a hot tube, and if he was in the water, it probably was hot in there. That I just can't get it back because I pressed the wrong, when I deleted, I pressed the wrong one and it just didn't come out this time. But I see him sitting. It's darkness though. He's sitting in darkness. There's an opening where he can crawl out. It's like you crawl in like a, for instance, if you got like a big pipe, for instance, a real big pipe that an actual person can crawl in, for instance. And you can sit up in it once you get in there. So it's like he's sitting inside the pipe. It's dark in there and it's light outside. So it's a hiding spot. I don't know what it means though. So let me just focus a little bit and see, well, what is it? What do it mean, Giovanni? Tell me. Because the law said they didn't see anybody chasing them on camera. But that don't necessarily mean that none of them got out the car. They could have went the other direction because they could have been familiar with the area. He might wasn't, but they could have been. One could have been driving, and the other ones could have been took a shortcut and came a whole nother way. Who knows? Because if he is running behind the water, how is he all the way over where the water is? He should be going forward. So they just went home and went to sleep or whatever they did and put his backpack on the road like they never even met him in their life. It's like, I don't want no connection with him. I don't know where he at. I don't want no connection with him. I don't care nothing about him. Let me just sit his stuff out here because I don't know nothing about it. We don't know where he at. We don't care nothing about where he at. We don't know him. We gonna act like we don't know him because he nobody. And that's what they did. So what kind of actions is that? That shows somebody that don't care nothing about them, or they already know. What was going on already. Let's see. He's sitting inside that inside that big pipe. It's like he in hiding. Get what I'm saying? Okay, universe, give me one more. Give me 10 cards. Give me the murdered card again, it appears murdered. And give me the X out card, it appears X out. If you don't give me those, I'm just going to look at the relationship was murdered between him and his cousin or whoever was in the car he's in a fuss with, in a fight with. And I'm going to leave it that way. Because he knew a secret about these people. He can tell on them as far as get them in trouble with court. As far as these pills and selling of stuff. So let's just say. We need just 10 cards, Lord. You're going to tell this story. Your mommy wanna know. Tell your mommy. If nobody else wanna know, your mommy wanna know. Tell your mommy, Giovanni. Help your mommy. You her baby, help your mommy. Cause nobody love you like your mama. I know nobody love my children like me. Nobody. 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 Give me 10 cards. You're going to tell your story. Tell your story. Tell your mama. Okay. First card. He was letting the snakes get under his skin, and these people was what you call snakes, God said, right? Whoa, shucks. Second card is he had heartfelt tears. He would give a penny for these people's thoughts. He was the rough rider. He was in this timid state. Right? I got one on the floor. Let's see where it went at. Oh, 2 on the floor. So we got somebody who like a Gemini again. Will act like one. He is dwelling on somebody who's like a Gemini, two-faced or whatever's going on with this person. Okay, so he popped up on them. Okay, he got in a car, he popped up on them. Okay. What is this one? Okay, let's see. Don't force my hand. So one of them said don't force their hand. Somebody was going like not to New York but going somewhere else. So he did go somewhere else. He was going somewhere else, or they went somewhere else, wherever they came from. Here it is, go home. God wanted him to go home. Just go home, dear Monty. Find work home. This card say 8 jobs. God wanted him to go home and find work. These people was not the people to be hanging around with. Okay. He saw these people plenty of times where he talked to them, or he's on the internet with them, or whatever, whoever it is. So he need to check his eyesight as far as some agreement he was in, or just looking at these people, or running from these people, or whatever. He need to look at least 3 times, or just where he was running at. Okay, so we have I like hugging you, comfort is key. So he like hugging his mother, comfort is key. It wouldn't be these people. These people was his worst nightmare. Okay, he in the spirit. Here's Giovanni. Right? Kindred spirit. I wish he'd bring out that love card for his mama. So we have right here that pick me, I miss you. Okay. So whoever this cousin of his wanted him to make friends again, because some kind of way they was on the outs. Some kind of way they had a disagreement during the winter time or whatever. This person came back in his life just to cause chaos, had revenge. Okay, he was in water. I don't know if coral was in it or not, right? So he was around some place with corals, or these people live around some place with corals, where he liked the color coral, or these people. He felt left out in the cold, or they did leave him out in the cold, or these people felt he left him out in the cold. I think I went over 10, I'm not sure. Okay, he had to beware of distractions, these people, because he didn't want to argue with these people, or one of them. So we got a guy, he was keeping his options open as far as a guy. So we got this one. He was a narcissist. Somebody was a narcissist. Somebody need to hold themselves responsible. Who was blaming him. So addictions. We got it again, soul breaking. He had to find out why he stuck with it in case he took some kind of pills or whatever it is, if anything like that. So, going to the train and needing transportation. So he need to go to court. Some kind of court. He's going to need transportation to go to court. Or he needed transportation some kind of way to go to wherever he went with these people. For a job or whatever they was trying to get him to. So, these, let me see who was it, working to the story yet. One of them was working to the story, him or all of them. So, somebody was sissified and tender or was treating him that way. I'm going over 10, I think, so he had to be strong, tough, and knowing to make the right moves, and he did when he started running. If it hurts, he had to voice it. These people was nothing but strangers to him. Okay, he was godly, and God needed him to cut the cord on anything that's not godly. So, okay, so I'm just going to take 5. Lord, just give me 5. 1. I'm gonna end it. 2. 3. 4. 5. I'm gonna leave it at that. It was showtime and life was like a movie for Giovanni. He was gambling too much because he was playing lottery for a chance to win. Maybe selling some drugs for these people, selling some drugs on his own with these people, or whatever this is. Anything like that seemed like just being with these people in general, but it's based on money though. Okay, so in the fall time something happened. So who did it? He was wondering who did it, or somebody said something about he did something and was salty to him, or anything like that, being mean to him. So he saw somebody, or somebody else saw somebody get in the car, anything like that. So so I'm gonna leave it at that. I ain't gonna keep it up though. So I saw him inside that what's for him, like he hiding in that pipe. I think it's a big pipe that you can fit through, but you can sit inside of it like he hiding. So I just feel like he just didn't just get out of the car and just ran somewhere out of nowhere for nothing. I didn't even see a card where it showed that he was all mixed up in his head kind of card. So, I didn't even see the get high card. I didn't see that either. I didn't see the drug addicted card. I didn't see certain cards. He was just running for his life. Just running for his life. Because do you have any proof that he smoked any reefer? Any weed? Do you have any proof of that? Is it inside, was it inside his body? Will you see that? Or you just taking the word of these criminals? Because these people was up to no good. These people ain't come get over the front of it. These people had bad intentions, especially one of them, this cousin of his. And God gonna get to the bottom of it because God want justice for Giovanni. This is the Breast Love 109 here on YouTube. If it's another one I have to do, God will bring it out. The same storyline I lost, God will bring it back card by card, even though I got so many in front of me. I don't know where the cards are, but God will bring each one out one by one to bring your story right back out for everybody to see. Because I saw it, but I just can't name all the cards. He was up to no good. You wanted to stamp your name on him, to have money in the bank, to just use him. You didn't care nothing about him. Yeah, you wanted to wash your hands on him. Wanted to make him vanish without a trace, and you definitely made him vanish without a trace, no doubt about that. Because if he ran all the way that way away from the pond, how he ended up all the way backwards to the pond? Or whatever it was, creek or whatever they say was in. If he's running that way, how did he end up that way? That's what I'm saying. He didn't meet like, oh, well, let me stop and just run over here. That's just like you in a marathon. You say, oh, no, let me stop running forward and just go left. So that's what it's looking like when they show it on the news, like he just out of nowhere just stopped and ran that way. Because it's two different directions. The pond is over here, he's running over there straight. So, you know, that just don't look right to me. But if I had to do another one for him, I will do another one. Okay, this is the Brass Law 1 Healing 209 on YouTube. Peace.